Dude, when Homeland Security invade your house,
You got problems.
with dudes with guns and body armor.
Someone said that they weren't there to take stuff; they were there to delete everything. Like the real people that were in there,
Oh,
Like
that's
the same
funny.
thing with Epstein.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's fun. Of course. There's layers upon layers. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers. Like, you got a wild party. You also have those celebrity environments where celebrities all get together, and there's so many of them, in these wild parties. And if you got a wild party and P. Diddy puts on that wild party and, he sets everybody up.
The Kardashians are mixed up in this, that there's some documents, there's some proof, evidence that people were being drugged and then things were being recorded, videotaped, and then that was used against executives or individuals to get further in their deals. What can you shed on that topic?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
When you have a scene like this, you got to bring bosses with you. As you see, it's female friendly. We got a ladies and a female. She's butt ball. That's what I call it, raw dog. I'm not jumping the tub myself. Once everybody moves out, it's just me and the lady. This is my scene. I'm used to this type of thing. Doing what I do best.
Y'all, the internet is in meltdown right now. People are calling this the Hollywood scandal too. Zero. A mysterious guest list has surfaced online, supposedly linking big-name celebrities to Diddy's secret parties, and it's causing total chaos. Nobody knows if it's real, but the rumors alone have the whole industry shaking. Social media detectives are going wild, claiming that some high-profile figures might be connected. Meanwhile, fans have noticed that a few famous accounts suddenly went private or wiped old posts, and that only fueled the fire even more. But let's be clear, so far, none of these claims have been confirmed. Still, the speculation is out of control. Everyone's asking, who really knew what was going on behind the scenes? It's not just about one man or one party anymore. This story has taken on a life of its own. Some people are whispering about secret networks. Others are saying it's all part of a bigger cover-up. Whatever the truth is, one thing's for sure. Hollywood hasn't seen a scandal this intense in years. And as the story keeps unfolding, more names, more theories, and more secrets are sure to surface. So stay tuned, because this ride is only getting started.
I was just, living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff of my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Do you think the person that the you of then was on a path of self-destruction?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would have, for sure, 100%. Yeah. It would have been no bueno. It was bad. I don't know if I'd be alive, for sure. It was dark, but I want to definitely tell my story so that if that resonates to anybody, that they can hopefully learn from it.
If you thought the drama was over after Diddy's arrest, think again. A mysterious guest list just opened a whole new can of worms. Who's on this viral list? That's the thing, no one knows for sure. Rumors are flying about high-profile names, private figures, and surprise celebrities, and social media is in total meltdown. Some accounts went private, some posts disappeared, and fans are scrambling to figure out what's real and what's just speculation. But it's not just the names that are causing a stir, it's the stories. Rumors about extreme parties, secret rituals, and behind-the-scenes chaos are spreading like wildfire. People are saying this whole saga goes much deeper than anyone expected. Diddy's gatherings have always had a reputation for being wild, over the top, and unforgettable, but recent reports are giving them a darker twist. Sources describe events that left attendees shocked, confused, and questioning what they had gotten themselves into. One insider, who asked to remain anonymous, claimed that even someone familiar with the party scene was stunned by what they saw. According to them, these events weren't just extravagant celebrations, they were chaotic, unpredictable, and at times overwhelming. We all know about Diddy's legendary parties, like the famous white parties in the Hamptons, which brought together big names from around the world. But now, people are looking back at those gatherings with fresh eyes, wondering what really happened behind the scenes. Footage from those iconic events shows the glitz, glamour, and extravagance that made them unforgettable, but the new allegations suggest there was more going on than anyone realized at the time. And as this story continues to unfold, the internet can't get enough. Every day brings new speculation, new theories, and more questions. What's real? Who was involved? And just how far did the chaos go? One thing's for sure, Diddy's parties are no longer just legendary. They've become the center of one of the most talked about stories in Hollywood history. Stay tuned, because this saga is far from over, and the next chapter is about to take everyone by surprise.
An hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to, okay? So, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. In an hour, we put the kids away, it's all good. Hey, DJ, let's hit it. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, now.
According to some sources, there was a darker side to Diddy's most exclusive gatherings, the ones he reportedly called Freakoffs. These weren't your typical celebrity parties. Insider accounts suggest they were carefully orchestrated events designed to impress and shock attendees in equal measure. Guests describe high-energy performances, elaborate setups, and non-stop entertainment that lasted for days. And it's not just gossip. Authorities reportedly took notice of these events, leading to federal investigations and multiple raids at his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. While details are still emerging, the actions taken by investigators suggest that these gatherings were far more complicated than anyone expected. The key takeaway? These parties were about more than just glitz and glamour. And now, the world is waiting to see what investigators uncover next.
Julie, it's been a pretty exciting afternoon to say the least. We actually came in the convoy in the middle of all of it with hundreds of undercover officers in their vehicles and Bearcats. We got a tip and we're kind of standing by for a while. So I was really the only TV reporter here for about an hour and a half as this all unfolded on our station Fox 11. So we saw them jump out of the vehicles, put the crime scene tape up, and with huge guns basically go into one of the biggest celebrities in the world, Sean Diddy Combs.
Insiders didn't drop any names, but they did hint that Diddy's most exclusive parties were unforgettable, and not just for the music or the decor. The combination of high-profile guests, over-the-top entertainment, and non-stop energy made these events the talk of Hollywood for years. Some celebrities have shared stories that hint at just how legendary these parties were, without ever revealing too much. Take Ashton Kutcher, for example. Back in the day, he and Diddy formed a quirky friendship while working at MTV. Ashton once joked in interviews about Diddy's off-limits rules for pranks and hinted at some truly memorable party moments, though he never went into detail. Classic Ashton, leaving us curious but laughing. Then there's Khloe Kardashian. On an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she teased that she'd attended one of Diddy's famous gatherings. She started to spill the tea, but wisely cut it short, keeping things light and leaving fans wondering what exactly made those events so memorable. Even Ellen DeGeneres got in on the fun, joking about how Diddy would make a fashionably late entrance, signaling that the party officially started the moment he arrived. Her stories were all playful, highlighting Diddy's larger-than-life presence without spilling any secrets. From playful pranks to unforgettable entrances, it's clear that Diddy's parties were the stuff of Hollywood legend, wild, unpredictable, and impossible to forget.
What time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
No,
it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
And then it will carry on there?
Yeah. Then the after party.
No, I know about that.
Now, let's turn to Jenny Mullen, who recently shared her thoughts about Diddy's infamous parties from a completely safe and personal perspective. When news of Diddy's legal troubles broke, Jenny reflected on how she almost attended one of his legendary events early in her career. She joked about the experience and how lucky she felt to make her own choices that night, keeping it lighthearted and humorous. Her story highlights just how much curiosity and mystery surrounded these high-profile gatherings. Even people who never went to the parties were intrigued by the buzz and wanted to see what all the hype was about. It's these little glimpses from celebrities, playful, mysterious, and teasing, that have helped fuel the legend of Diddy's extravagant events over the years.
By the way, the Sean Puffy Combs thing, I just wanted to tell you guys that one time when I was like 19, I was in San Diego, and this guy came over and he's like, my boss wants to meet you. I had on this maroon button-up shirt, like a brick-colored red button-up cotton shirt.
Usher? Oh, Usher's got some stories, all right. He used to live with Diddy as a teen in the 90s and, well, the things he saw left him shook. He mentioned walking in on orgies and said that Diddy's house was filled with all kinds of questionable activities. Let's just say, Usher learned pretty quick that Diddy's parties weren't for the faint-hearted. Fast forward to more recent interviews, and Usher has made it very clear he wouldn't let his kids anywhere near Diddy's wild lifestyle. Watch what he had to say.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. It was curious. I got a chance to see some things. It was pretty wild.
Then there's 50 Cent, who has never been shy about keeping it real when it comes to Diddy. Even before the recent headlines, 50 openly shared that he tended to steer clear of some of Diddy's biggest parties, saying he just didn't vibe with that particular scene. He also hinted that many celebrities are staying quiet because they're unsure what's true, what's exaggerated, and what's just part of Hollywood rumor. It's a reminder that even in the midst of all this speculation, some stars prefer to watch from the sidelines, leaving fans to piece together the mystery themselves.
I have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Comedian Cat Williams even predicted this chaos earlier in the year. He admitted he avoided Diddy's parties altogether, turning down big invitations because he just didn't want to be part of that scene. Meanwhile, Ray J, who has known Diddy for years, shared that in his experience, the parties were nothing out of the ordinary, just high-energy celebrity events. Kendra Wilkinson echoed a similar sentiment, saying she never witnessed anything inappropriate, though she acknowledged that everyone experiences things differently. It's not just Hollywood that's watching Diddy's story unfold. Fans online have been sharing funny, offbeat memes and viral photos, poking fun at the chaos surrounding the headlines. The internet is buzzing with jokes, theories, and playful commentary about the timing of certain images and posts, keeping the story trending everywhere. And, of course, part of the buzz comes from how close some celebrities have been to Diddy over the years. Many have spoken publicly about his legendary parties, praising the energy, music, and unforgettable experiences, all without spilling any personal secrets. The takeaway? Diddy's events have always been high-profile, larger than life, and endlessly talked about. And now, with the spotlight even brighter, the world can't stop watching.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
With all the new headlines surrounding Diddy, fans and celebrities alike are reacting in full force online. As soon as certain images and posts started circulating, social media exploded. People couldn't stop commenting, sharing theories, and speculating about what was going on. Some are unsure if the photos or stories are real, with reactions like, "Is this actually real?" and "Please tell me this is some kind of joke." Others are diving deep into conspiracy theories, trying to connect us and make sense of the chaos in Hollywood. Meanwhile, some well-known figures have stayed quiet, and fans are noticing that silence. People are wondering what those close to the story really think, and why some are choosing not to comment publicly. The online buzz continues to grow, with memes, reactions, and endless debates keeping the story trending across platforms. One thing is clear: the world is watching, and no one is backing down from sharing their opinion about this wild saga.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. And so where is LeBron James, who has elected himself the mayor of speaking out when nobody cares to hear his opinion? Because if you're telling me that you use your platform to speak out when there are Black victims.
And while social media buzzed about Diddy's recent headlines, it's also clear that his influence has extended far beyond Hollywood parties. Over the years, Diddy has rubbed shoulders with some of the biggest names in politics and entertainment, building a network that spans music, business, and public life. Remember when Diddy played a role in mobilizing young voters during the 2008 election? He encouraged youth engagement, helping to rally support for Obama, and later publicly voiced his support for Biden in 2020. Diddy has consistently used his platform to speak on political issues, emphasizing the importance of voter participation and social change. His connections to major figures in both entertainment and politics are a reminder of just how influential he has been over the years. While recent headlines have focused on scandal and controversy, it's important to see the bigger picture. Diddy has been a powerhouse in both cultural and political spaces for decades.
Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy.
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects.
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that
Oh,
question.
wow. I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up.
Fast forward to today, and with these serious charges coming to light, people are wondering how someone like Diddy, with decades of high-profile connections, became the center of such a massive story. Over the years, Diddy has mingled with some of the most influential figures in entertainment, business, and politics. He's attended star-studded events, built partnerships with major celebrities, and been part of some of the most talked-about parties in Hollywood. Some insiders suggest that his network and influence allowed him to operate in ways few could imagine, keeping him at the center of power and attention for decades. It's part of what makes this case so fascinating and why so many people are watching closely as the story unfolds. The case is evolving quickly, and while the charges are serious, there's a larger conversation happening about influence, celebrity culture, and the power dynamics in Hollywood.
So, what do you think?
How will this story play out, and what might we learn from the events that brought this saga into the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to check out our previous video breaking down the timeline of Diddy's story. It's a wild ride you don't want to miss.